Hello everybody, this is Gleaming Colt, back with another jailbreak video. And recently I got the Brulee for a stallion. Yeah, I'm not joking, I got a Brulee for a stallion. And that actually completes my collection of every single old limited car in Roblox Jailbreak. So that makes me ask the question, which one's the best? So in today's video, I will be ranking, not comparing, every single limited car that was retired. Now, granted, okay, let me rephrase what I just said. Every limited car that came from 2017 and was retired. And again, this is personally my thoughts. If you disagree with these thoughts, please let me know, because I'm more than willing to understand any criticism. And also, you could be saying it's unfair to compare cars like Steed and SUV, for example, to a Brulee. I'm gonna say not, because they're all in the same category. So, without any further ado, let's get into the ranking of every single jailbreak, well, not every single jailbreak video, but car, but every single jailbreak, the old limited cars. In last place, we have the SUV. The SUV was, well, an SUV that spawned at the police stations back in 2017, or 2018, I forget. This car spawned at the, what was it? One of the police stations, I forget. I think it was the normal one. And if you can't tell by the mileage, I don't use this car much. It's about I can get it around, it goes around like 140 miles per hour. But honestly, I used to what am I trying to say? This car sort of dampened on me in terms of the statistics and the car just being. I used to quite like it. Now I'm not as in love with it anymore, because honestly, it's not that good. It cost $40K, and to be honest, I never use this vehicle. I just don't. I will give it credit for being an old vehicle. It actually looks quite good, to be rather honest. It does look actually quite good for one of those old vehicles. But nah, I'm not gonna use this vehicle much. Yes, it's got 4 seats, and I can show you. Yes, it's got 4 seats. So does the Interrogator, which is $10K less and is obtainable. Even though I'm not even a big fan of the Interrogator at all. It's just, this car, it's not that good. I mean, if you get it through trading, I mean, yeah, keep it, because it is not horrible, but like, it's not that good, to be quite honest. That's why I'm keeping it at the very bottom of the list, because honestly, it's not that good. Except for looks, which I will admit, the looks-wise of this car actually are pretty good for, 2017, 2018. But, oh my god, oh, there it is. But overall, it's not great. I mean, it's fine, it's not perfect, but it's not great. So that's why it comes on number 7. And, yeah, so let's get into number 6. At number 6, we have the Steed. The Steed is not bad. Like the, SUV, it's not horrible. Though its acceleration is much to be desired. It's not bad as a vehicle. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. Though it is quite long and thin. It's reminded me sometimes of a chocolate bar. I don't know why, it just does. I actually if you can't tell, I sort of use this car. This was my first old limited car I got. At least on this account. I might have some on my original first one. I don't know. It's not bad, honestly. If you get this car, you got a pretty pretty good, decent car. But in the comparison of the other cars, there are other cars that are just better. If that makes sense. There are other cars on this list that are better. It's better than SUV, don't get me wrong. But personally, I'm just not a huge fan of this car, especially since the Challenger exists, which, I mean, honestly, looks better. But granted, I don't use the Challenger much either, but I do actually, I think I use the Steed more than the Challenger. Because, I mean, it looks like a chocolate bar. If you made this all brown, you might even have a chocolate bar car. And, oh, God. Oh, God. God, it is a chocolate bar. But, yeah. Number 6, Steed. Excuse me. Not bad. Not great either. I mean, it's like the SUV, but I found the SUV to be just a little worse, personally. Especially in, but looks-wise, again, not horrible, but it has much to be desired. So that is number 7. Let's get into number 6. At number 5, not 6, 5, we got the classic car. I like the looks of the classic car. I'm gonna get that right down to it. I really like the looks of the classic car. It looks really cool. I mean, yeah, it's a classic car, but it just looks quite nice. But if you can't tell from the mileage, I don't use this car much, like, at all. Honestly, it's not great. I mean, why? Now, you might be thinking, why am I... If the stats are worse than the Speed and the SUV, and you might be thinking, why am I rating the Classic higher than them? To be quite frank, it's the looks. The looks. I'm not judging everything by speed. I don't. I mean, yeah, Javelin's my favorite car in the game, but yeah, that's also because it looks amazing, and yeah. But the Classic, I rank it higher because it looks cool. It looks good. And I quite like using this car. This is the one old limited car I know for a fact I owned on my first account. But honestly, this car just looks good. I really like it. I even gave it like 2 away in a giveaway on my live stream, which no one can. Honestly, I actually really like this car. I think it's good. That's sort of why I'm ranking it above, you know, Steed and SUV. But the reverse Speed. Holy shit, this is bad. Oh shit, this is really bad. This is, holy god, this is bad. Like, really bad. You're slow. I bet you $10. If you have a sword, you can go faster than this reversing. That's that bad. But overall, ranking this above the Steed and SUV is probably a bit more controversial, I guess. Again, tell me your thoughts. But honestly, with this being number 5, let's move into number 4 on my list. At 4th place, we have the Mini Cooper, or the Mighty, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this came at 4th place. This came at 4th place. Okay, there's a huge reason. First of all, this is fast. For the size, it is fast. Like, really fast. And quite frankly, it just... it's good. It's really good. Honestly, out of all the limited cars, this was surprisingly the hardest one to get. No, I'm being serious. From my experience, getting the Brulee was easier than this. No, I'm not joking. Getting the Brulee was fucking easier than this. Seriously, it took me like forever to get this car. I mean, yeah, I got Brulee later, but this car took a while to get. So, Mighty is definitely something I'd recommend people get. The value did tank a little bit because it was reintroduced in Season 3. And a lot of people are not happy that limited cars came back. I'm personally all for it if they do it correctly and they don't make it like a pay-to-win thing. So personally, I think the Mighty and also the looks are pretty good. But honestly, the Mighty is something I'd recommend to a lot of people. It's fast. It goes, pretty fast. The looks are great. I don't know. I think it holds 4 people. Does it? Wait, it doesn't anymore? Okay, weird. But overall, the Mighty is a car that is fun, and also I like it because it's just small. It's adorable. It's cute. It's really small and cute. But that was the 4th place, and we're finally getting into the final 3. So without further ado, let's get into the number 3 spot. At number 2, we have the Posh. So, Posh is at number 3. Sorry, number 3. So, the Posh, firstly, was at the time of its release the fastest car in the game. Yeah, I'm not serious. I'm serious. This was the fastest car in the game. And this car is a blast. Like, I like this car a lot. It's a convertible, which I'm not a big fan of convertibles, honestly, in life. But the Posh is one of those cars that I have an exception with, because it just looks good. It's just a great car. Looks-wise are a bit meh, to be quite honest. But, hey, it came out in 2017. Personally, I think the looks are good, but have much to be desired. I think the price was a little absurd of $70K for this type of car. I think it was a little absurd because I think the Boxer was like cheaper and has about the same stats. So was it a little overpriced? Yes. But if you can get this thing in trading, this is actually a great car. So that's why it does come in my number 2 spot. My number 3 spot. Jeez, Blooming Colt, you cannot ever get numbers correct. But yeah, that is why the Posh comes in number 3, and we will get into my number 2 spot. At number 2, we have the Shark, aka the Megalodon. Okay, yeah, I like them. A lot of people don't like the Megalodon, or the McLaren, the OG McLaren, or Megalodon, or as I like to nickname it, the Shark. I do. I really love this car, actually. I don't use it much, because I do have cars I use a bit more. But for me, I love this thing. The looks are quite good-ish for a limited vehicle. I do think there are others that are better. But for its time, it's a great car. Honestly, it goes 190 miles per hour, almost 200. Now, back then, it sucked. But nowadays, it actually is a great car. So, in my opinion, it is just great. The looks are great. It's got 2 seats. I mean, in order to get this car, it's grown, to be quite honest. But honestly, this car does come in my number 2 spot, but honestly, to no surprise, is what comes at number 1. So, yeah. But coming at first place, no doubtably, and quite predictably, the Brulee. Yeah, the Brulee came number 1. No surprise here. And a lot of people say this is a very overrated car. Now, in trading, yeah, this is the most overrated car you could possibly think of. Actually, no, that spot goes to the Torpedo. But it is it's a very overrated car in terms of trading. But in terms of actual stats, no, I'm actually gonna make people mad. No, this is quite not overrated in my opinion. Like, I don't think the Brulee is overrated in that sense. As I slam my car into the wall. Honestly, no. This is not overrated. Well, in terms of actual stats. The car itself is quite good. Though I could desire some better acceleration And I don't know if it's just me, or was this car designed backwards? Because the carbon fire texture is literally on backwards. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but it really is weird. But honestly, this is just a great car. I mean, I got it for cheap. I got it for a stallion. A flipping stallion. Yeah, I mean, granted, the guy was quitting the game, but thank you for that. But yeah, is this car overrated? No. I mean, this car, it goes 401 miles per hour. Jesus Christ, that is undoubtedly fast. Now, granted, the looks are good, good. I mean, they're not great, they're good. I mean, they're actually pretty good for, like, the type of car and when it was released. Because, like, this was, like, one of the earliest supercars ever to be released in Jailbreak. Releasing alongside the jewelry store update. So, honestly, this is the reason why this car comes #1 on my list of every single old limited car in Roblox Jailbreak. So yeah, that is my ranking of every single limited, well, not every single old Jailbreak limited car. I hope you enjoyed today's video, because granted, this is not something I'm good at, honestly. But I've done top 10 lists in the past, but personally, once I got the Brulee, I was like, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, comment down below your feedback. I'm always reading your guys' comments, and join up on my Discord server. We're always having a lot of fun there, and I will be going to Virginia Beach this weekend, so yeah. Anyways, bye.